In the heart of San Diego, California, where the bright sunshine and ocean breeze offer a stark contrast to the shadows of history, stands a house that defies the warmth of its surroundings. The Whaley House, with its grandiose Victorian architecture and stately facade, looms like a forgotten relic from a bygone era, concealing beneath its elegant exterior a legacy of darkness and despair. Built in 1857 by Thomas Whaley, a prosperous businessman, the house was intended to be a symbol of success and stability. But from the moment it was completed, it seemed as though the very foundation of the house was laid upon a curse. The land upon which it stands had been the site of the gallows, where criminals were executed, their last moments of life seared into the very soil. Thomas Whaley and his family moved into the house with high hopes for a future of comfort and prosperity. Yet, their dreams were quickly overshadowed by an eerie presence that seemed to linger in the corners of the grand rooms. It began with subtle disturbances, doors that creaked open on their own, cold drafts that swept through the house, and the feeling of being watched. The Whaleys tried to ignore the growing sense of unease, but the house had other plans. The first tragedy struck in 1858 when Thomas Whaley's infant daughter, Anna, passed away unexpectedly. The house, which had once been filled with the laughter of a young family, now echoed with silence and sorrow. Soon after, a series of misfortunes befell the Whaley family. The death of Thomas's wife, Anna, and the passing of their two other children left the house a shell of its former self, a place where joy had been replaced by a profound and palpable grief. Rumors began to circulate about the house's dark reputation. Locals spoke of strange noises and ghostly apparitions. They claimed to have seen the spectral figures of the Whaley family wandering through the rooms, their faces etched with eternal sadness. Some even claimed that the ghost of a man, thought to be the ghost of the hangman from the gallows, could be seen in the basement, a silent witness to the injustices of the past. In the 1920s, the Whaley House was purchased by a new family, but their tenure was equally plagued by unsettling occurrences. The new residents reported hearing phantom footsteps, unexplained cries, and the disquieting feeling of unseen eyes watching their every move. The house's reputation grew, and it became known as one of the most haunted locations in America. By the 1960s, the Whaley House had become a local legend, a place where ghost hunters and thrill seekers came to experience its eerie presence firsthand. The stories of the house's hauntings seemed to take on a life of their own, as visitors reported encounters with the otherworldly. One particularly chilling account comes from a group of paranormal investigators who spent a night in the Whaley House. Armed with cameras and audio equipment, they sought to capture evidence of the supernatural. As night fell, the house seemed to come alive with an unsettling energy. The investigators felt a cold, oppressive atmosphere that grew thicker as the hours passed. Strange noises reverberated through the halls, and the temperature dropped dramatically in certain rooms. During their investigation, one of the team members felt a sudden, icy hand on their shoulder, only to turn and find no one there. Another member captured a shadowy figure on camera, its form vaguely human but distorted and wavering. The footage showed a spectral face peering from behind a doorway, its eyes hollow and mournful. The investigators' recordings also revealed ghostly voices whispering through the static, murmuring words of sorrow and regret. The Whaley House's most persistent ghostly inhabitant is said to be the spirit of Thomas Whaley himself. Many have reported encounters with his apparition, described as a dignified man in period clothing who appears to be searching for something lost. Others have seen the ghost of Anna Whaley, her presence marked by a profound sadness and the faint sound of a baby's cries. Despite its reputation, the Whaley House continues to attract visitors who are drawn by the allure of its dark history. Ghost tours offer a glimpse into the mansion's haunted past, recounting tales of the spirits that allegedly linger within its walls. Guests often leave with a sense of unease, their experiences adding to the house's ever-growing legend. The Whaley House stands as a monument to the spectral echoes of its past, a place where the line between the living and the dead is blurred. Its grandeur and history are overshadowed by the chilling presence that seems to seep from its very walls. For those who dare to enter, The Whaley House offers more than just a glimpse into the past. It offers a confrontation with the restless spirits that continue to haunt its halls, their stories woven into the fabric of its eerie legacy. In the quiet moments of the night, when the whispers of the past grow louder and the shadows seem to move with a will of their own, the Whaley House remains a place of haunting beauty and spectral sorrow. It stands as a reminder that some stories are never truly laid to rest, and that the ghosts of yesterday still walk among us, waiting for a resolution that may never come.